Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to give you guys a heads up that a Steam title has been pulled forever. I usually am pretty good with notifying you guys before the game is gone forever and dusted into the wind, but in this case, I didn't get around to it. Obviously, the last couple of weeks, I was super busy covering the winter sale and all of the other sales that were running, so this one kind of crept up on me. But we'll talk about it. If you do own Friday the 13th, however, you can still access the game. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer game, but we'll talk about that. Looks like another big company is entering the portable PC gaming market. I don't know if this is going to be a market that's going to get oversaturated, but we'll talk about it. And Nvidia, ahead of CES 2024, is teasing new graphics cards. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Friday the 13th, the game has been pulled forever. It's no longer at this point buyable on Steam, and it'll never be back, at least unless something crazy happens. It won't ever be back. This was actually announced back in June of 2023 that the game would be getting pulled. As you guys might know, Friday the 13th, the game is a licensed video game. The issue with licensed video games is that you have a licensing agreement. Eventually, that licensing agreement will expire, and it's up to every publisher to come back to the table and either renew that license or let it expire. But at that point, you cannot you cannot sell that game anymore as the publisher. This happens quite a bit with, like, racing games because you have a lot of licensing agreements with car manufacturers. Gran Turismo Sport, a recent one that got pulled from the PlayStation Store, and obviously, when you have games such as a Bandai Namco that owns the Dragon Ball Z games, the license to publish those, as well as the Naruto games, Bandai Namco is going to continue to renew those licenses. At least that's how I perceive it to work as far as that's concerned. As far as Naruto goes, Ubisoft actually published two of the better Naruto games of all time, Rise of the Ninja and Broken Bond, but the licensing agreement expired and those are no longer available. Those were Xbox 360 only titles, so a little bit of a caveat there, but nonetheless, licensing agreements, video games. Obviously, how could I not mention the most famous ones to me? Transformers: War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, two excellent Transformers games. Unfortunately, no longer buyable on Steam. If you have War for Cybertron on your Steam library or in your Steam library, congrats to you. I am very jealous of that because that is one game I do not have. But Friday the 13th has been pulled. The statement they put out back in June of last year noted, "The time has come. Our license for Friday the 13th will expire on December 31st, 2023. On that day, Friday the 13th, the game will no longer be available for sale, both physically and digitally. The game, however, will continue to function through at least December 31st of 2024. So, the game is still available to play. If you do own the game, you can still fully play the game until the end of this year at the earliest, but after that point, who knows what's going to happen as far as the game is concerned. It quite possibly could be one of those games that is perpetually lost in the ether. So, always a bit of a bummer, but that is the reality when you talk about licensed games, especially multiplayer-focused licensed games. Like, that's just something that is gonna have a shelf life, and unfortunately, Friday the 13th, the game, the most recent one, mostly positive reception, 76,000 reviews, so obviously, a lot of people played it, 79% positive. Recent reviews is very positive, and yeah, the reception was, fairly decent, all things considered. A 61 on Metacritic ain't so great, but nonetheless, the community reception seemed to be pretty decent. But pulled from Steam, no longer available. Again, I try to be pretty good with letting you guys know about this stuff before the games get pulled. I did miss a few. It happens. I try to upload a lot, but some things do fall through the cracks. Moving on from that, MSI looks to be the latest into getting into the handheld gaming PC business, much like the Steam Deck, much like the ROG Ally, and they are teasing it on their Instagram page as well as on their Twitter, noting a whole new breed of MSI Dragon is coming. Get a grip and stay tuned. It looks like this will be their version and their portable gaming device. Now, the specs for this have already leaked, and it looks like it'll be a very capable, portable gaming PC to play new games at low to medium settings, get decent frame rates at a decent resolution. I love the portable gaming PC scene, but I do have to question whether or not there are, like, too many getting into the game. Now, if somebody has a different spin on it and can figure something out that, differentiates it from the others, that's great, but And obviously, having the most amount of competition possible in a market like this, that's best for the consumer. Let's not get it twisted here. I think most people are just gonna go with the Steam Deck just because the level of visibility you're gonna have with the Steam Deck is gonna outpace anything MSI and Asus is gonna be able to do. When you're talking about promoting it on Steam as a platform, when you can do a Steam sale and then in conjunction discount the Steam Deck, like, that's a lot of promotion, and the promotional vehicle that Valve has on the table with Steam as a platform as a whole is just gonna outpace any other platform. Look, I personally, and I know this is an opinion that not everybody has, I would say most people don't have it, but I personally like the ROG Ally more than the Steam Deck. The ROG Ally, if I do portable PC gaming, is the platform that I go with. I think the 1080p display is better. Obviously, it's a little bit beefier in terms of specifications. Maybe some people will say a lot, but you know, it still has its shortcomings in terms of games it can and can't run, you know, but you're playing really, really high-quality games like a Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, which are playable on the deck as well, but at a 1080p display, that goes a ways for me, and obviously, I personally prefer having Windows than the SteamOS. I like the SteamOS. I think it makes it a very, very accessible, and you just get in and play, but Windows, obviously, has a little bit more you can do with it. Obviously, you can boot up Windows on the Steam Deck, but you get the idea as far as that's concerned as well. The ROG Ally, I think, is great. It's not as popular as the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck OLED, by the way, that's something that I was, like, super tempted to be a schmuck and buy, but, like, bro, I have the OG deck, I have the Ally, I really don't need to be picking up the deck OLED at this stage of the game, but if you never picked up a deck or an Ally, man, having the OLED as an option, the Steam Deck OLED with a terabyte of storage, that's a spicy option for a lot of you guys, and I'm sure that OLED display looks great on the Steam Deck, and yeah, that is something that I definitely want, but at this point, I really can't justify it. MSI doing their own thing, and there's a bunch of other of these portable gaming PCs coming out. Again, it's just, will the market be oversaturated? I think as long as MSI and anybody else getting into the portable gaming PC market, if they just have their expectations in check and they manufacture, you know, a relatively decent amount of units, but leave your expectations in check. Like, you're not going to be selling millions upon millions of units of these. At least I don't think so. The deck is gonna be at the forefront, and it's fairly accessible from a price point standpoint. The Ally I really like, but you know, it's not gonna replace the deck or anything like that. I think the deck is gonna be the premier portable PC gaming platform, and when I say premier, I just mean the most popular. Obviously, it's not the most powerful, but as far as most popular, yeah, the deck has that. Hell, the deck has spawned a lot of other portable gaming PCs. I know they were out there before the deck, but you're gonna see a lot more of these companies get into the game, and that's probably because of the success of the deck. Also, quickly to note, Nvidia GeForce's Twitter account did put out January 8th, 2024, 8 a.m. Pacific time. They are teasing the new graphics cards dropping. The new GPUs will inevitably be the highly rumored RTX 40 series Super refresh that has been leaked. You're talking about the 4070 Super, 4070 Ti Super, and the 4080 Super, so a mid-gen refresh as far as that's concerned, and that's going to be something I think some people will check out, others probably waiting until the 5000 series GPUs, but that's coming up with CES. Probably going to see an announcement of the MSI portable gaming PC at CES as well, but that's going to do it for me. Again, Friday the 13th, the game has been pulled from Steam forever, unfortunate, but a reality of licensed games. MSI teasing a brand new handheld gaming PC, and RTX 40 Super Series GPUs will be coming probably fairly soon. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.